Hey there, it's Dr. Bernstein, and in this video, I would just want to go over a couple of important things related to the midterm project. First of all, I'm going to send you an email with all of the instructions and the documents attached. I know that we have them all here in Canvas, and there's some advantages to having it in here, like clickable links, but just in case there are any glitches ever with Canvas, I want you to have access to them. Now, there are a couple of ways that you're going to be able to access this information, all the information that you need in Canvas. And the first place that you'll want to go is to Pages. So you can click on Pages, and you're going to see Midterm Project. Click on that. And here is the document that you'll be receiving as an email. It has an overview of the project and some important things that you need to take into consideration as you're working on your project. Then it has the basic logistical details of what is going to be required of you. And then you have the week-by-week breakdown. It's essentially a 4-week process. It's 3 weeks of the documenting and note-taking and 1 week of writing. That 1 week of writing is the 4th week. So I list them out all here, week by week, the things that you need to do. This is going to be integrated into our work for the week. But it's not the only work you're going to be doing in our course. And what's nice about accessing it here is that these links are all clickable. So say the assignment, first thing is to read all of Midterm Project Week 1. You would click on this, and you would get access to the document. It's a PDF. And what I've done is Catherine's program is a day-by-day program, and she used to send everyone emails every day, but I think that would prove overwhelming. So I put together all of the week 1 readings and projects in here. It's really, really wonderful and interesting project. That's why I'm assigning it to you. So it's all here. You don't have to print out these midterm project week 1, week 2, week 3 documents because they are like 14 pages about each, and some of them have pictures on them and whatnot. If you want to print it out, that's fine. However, I do definitely recommend that you download each one of these documents and save them on your computer, because if there's ever a problem with Canvas, you want to make sure you have access to them. So that's what the weekly documents look like. There's some supplemental things, and you just go through here and make sure that you're taking care of your midterm project. Another place where you can find things, that's Pages, is where you'll get the overview with all the basic instructions. If you need, for some reason, to access the files another way, not through the document, you can go into Files, and you should see the Midterm Project Week 1, Midterm Project Week 2, Midterm Project Week 3. So it's another good place to look. To simplify your life even more, I want you to have the big overview of the project, but in the weekly modules where you go to get your assignments for class, I'm going to integrate into your weekly modules what you need to do for that week for your midterm project. So week 6 of our course, you'll see complete week 1 of midterm project. I think it's going to take you about 2 hours to do this. You click on it, and you'll get just the assignments that you need to do for your midterm project this week, step by step with the links. Now I wanted to show you Flickr and my account, because I've been doing this project. So I know some of you are really technologically savvy, and some of you are not as much. So here, you really want to go into You, and PhotoStream is going to show all the pictures that you've uploaded, pictures that you like. I'll talk to you a little bit more about my pictures in a minute. But I have all sorts of pictures on here because I do all sorts of things on Flickr. So what you want to do is create a set. It's very easy. So I'm going to click on sets, and you will see add new set. You click on it. You name it like your first name. Let's see, Stephen Miller's midterm project. You want to have your name, your first name and your last name, because I'm going to be going in here looking, and that just helps me. And you could just drag the pictures that you want up here, into here. You can drag multiple ones and save it, and then you'll have your set. And I'll show you my set. And it's the set that I've just started about a month ago, doing the Catherine's project in relationship to what you guys are going to be doing. I chose a book as my subject. And the background story of this is that I love to read, obviously, but as a professor and as an entrepreneur and as a parent, it's very easy for my reading just for the sake of reading and enjoying it, is very easy to get edged out. And so I really wanted to commit to waking up in the morning and reading instead of waking up in the morning and doing my work first thing. So I decided, okay, I'm going to document this process. And I wasn't, other than that, I really had no idea how this was going to take shape or what like the meaning of it was, or even, I wasn't even conscious of all the things that were involved or getting in the way of my reading. And the first couple of days, I really just was taking pictures. I didn't feel like I was in sync with anything yet. I was just doing the work in Catherine's project. It's like the first day, it's very organized and neat, sort of like the beginning of semester. Everything's all organized. The next day I came down to read, and my daughter had arranged her stuffed animals to be reading my book. The next day, something had happened with one of our cars, and I was worried that it was going to cost us thousands of dollars to fix. And so I was insisting on reading, even though I felt anxious, and my anxiety was making it hard to concentrate. So I decided to use a filter that made things a little blurry so that the image reflected that feeling that I was having on the inside. I was feeling blurry in terms of being able to concentrate. Then on a Saturday, I really just wanted to get up and read, but my daughter woke up early and insisted that I come up to her. So I have my book in her room with her book on top of me. This was the original image, but since she's really into purple, I decided to use a purple filter. And this is what I came up with. And I just started taking pictures sometimes of how I found my book in the morning. And I have 3 here. They're actually 3 the same image, just edited differently. I noticed really how my daughter was impinging on my reading and being connected to it in some way. I also really, I've switched to reading some books, at least on my iPad, and I love that, but I also miss the feel of a paperback book. So I wanted to document and explore that. So you can see these are not like works of great art, but they have meaning and significance, and you start to see a pattern or patterns emerging over the course of the project. That's what I want you to do. And you'll see that underneath, if you click on any of these images, shouldn't have said that. I thought I had a description of everything. Yeah, so underneath each picture, as you're uploading it, you want to put a title. You want to put like day 1, day 2, day 3. I created a title for each one. I think that's fun. And I was documenting a little bit about what I used to get this image this way, but also the feeling behind it, that the blurriness around the edges of the book reflects how the worries about the car are blurring my attention. Now you have a specific set of instructions for what to do here, so follow it, but this is where you're going to leave your description. It's sort of like your online journal. Now I've been mentioning filters and things I've used to edit my pictures. If you have an iPhone, I highly recommend that you get the app called Camera Plus. I can show it to you in class. I think it's $1.99. It's great because you can edit your picture right there on your iPhone. It's really simple, and then you just upload it. 1, 2, 3. So that's my project. I'm going to be checking your images every week. So I'm not necessarily going to be commenting on them every week, but I'm going to be keeping track because you can't leave this project all the way to the end. You need to be doing it step by step. So that's it for now, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.